All right, all right. So, a wonderful evening to you, wherever you're watching this video, whether you're in Nigeria or you're in some part of Africa or some part in the rest of the world. My name again is Ajayi Olaliko, and welcome to another edition of our Fireside Chat. This is the second time we're having this talk show. The first time I had the discussion was with Julius Omokuno. We're looking at how you can actually sell your skills online and make some cool money in foreign currency. If you have not seen that video, check this channel, scroll down through the channel, and you're going to see that discussion between myself and Julius Omokuno. But tonight, we are having the second edition of the Fireside Show, and I'm going to have somebody amazing on the show tonight. I call him celebrity YouTuber. He doesn't like that, but it is what it is. His name is Victor Praiz. Victor Praiz is somebody I've known for the past 5 or 6 years. We met while I was doing my National Youth Service Corps program somewhere in Abakaliki, Ebonyi State. And Victor Praiz is one of the young and enterprising people that I've met, that I know, and that I actually rely on. He's one of my good friends. And I like to call him a business partner too, because once in a while we've done some business together. All right, so I'm going to bring Victor Praiz live now, and we can set the ball rolling. If you are joining us live on YouTube, you're welcome. You're welcome. If you have any question that is bothering you on your mind, I'm going to ask Victor a lot of questions. And trust me, as we have this discussion, there are questions that are going to come up from questions. But if there are questions that we fail to answer that is on your heart, please ensure that you actually let us know in the comments box, in the chat box. And I'm definitely going to be asking Victor, and I trust that he's going to give us answers tonight. We want answers to a lot of things. If you're here tonight, you have not started your YouTube, you need the encouragement and the inspiration to start. You're going to get it from Victor tonight. If you're here and you have started, you're looking to grow, you're going to get tips tonight on how to grow on YouTube. And if you're also on this chat tonight, you've started, you're growing, and you're looking for how can you really make money from creating videos. You just don't want to be creating videos, you want to make money from it. This is also the place to be. All right, so I'm going to add Victor Praiz to the stream tonight, and we're going to get the ball rolling. All right, all right, all right. Let us welcome Victor Praiz. Victor Praiz, can you hear me? Can you see me? I can't see you yet. All right, so I've added Victor Praiz. I'm waiting for him to join, probably some network glitch. So while I'm waiting for Victor Praiz, like I said earlier, welcome to Fireside Chat, the second edition we're having so far. And we're live on YouTube. If you're on this YouTube chat, if you're on this YouTube event, YouTube call, whatever it is you want to call it, ensure you like this video. And if you have friends that should be here tonight, please share this video with them on your WhatsApp, on your Facebook, and let them come hear all the value you're going to be getting tonight. So I'm waiting for Victor Praiz to join the conversation, and we'll pick it up from there. I'm ready. And of course, like I saw him post on Facebook not too long, he's also super stoked. He's ready for this discussion. All right, let me see that everything is fine and good. Let me reduce this light so that I can see us through this session. All right, we are almost good to go. So I'm just going to hold on. Some network glitch, I guess, and Victor is going to be here with us. All right, let me add Victor to the stream. Victor Praiz, my guy.
Hi.
You're looking take away.
Thank you, boss. How you doing now?
You're looking good. You're looking good. I must confess, you're looking good. Okay, so you're looking good, super good. All right, so let me just move this closer to myself so that they can see my face boldly like yours too. All right, I like the way your face is actually projected. This is beautiful. All right, so welcome. I've done a little introduction about you. You know, how that I met you during our National Youth Service Corps program in Abakaliki, and how that you have been a good friend since then. You know, of course, we met a lot of people at such a program. You're going to meet a lot of people. You're not, after some years, you just find that naturally you get detached from some of them. I mean,
Yes.
sometimes it's life, and sometimes because you guys are just, your passion and your drive is actually into different things. But there's one person that I think I connected with during the Service Corps program, and I feel like our hearts align. I feel like our struggles align. I feel like our passion align. I feel like the stuff that we also do, they kind of have a meeting point. I remember this is the second time I'm actually having this kind of conversation with you. The first time we had something like this was February 2021, where we had the one we had on Instagram. So it's nice to have you again. Thank you so much for showing up every time I ask you to come on my platform. It's beautiful. And I'm honored because you're a celebrity YouTuber. It takes a lot to have somebody like you. Yeah. All right, so welcome. No, okay, so I'll let you do your introduction yourself. I introduced you already, but now if somebody meets you and say, "Who is Victor Praiz?" what will you say?
Oh, okay. I'll say Victor Praiz is a tech enthusiast. Particularly interested, excited about everything tech and creativity. So yeah, mainstream tech basically, not like blockchain dev. I'm trying to get into that, but I am very excited about consumables like tech that I can use. I'm seeing that is
Everybody
very
use
useful.
everyday tech, social
Exactly.
media, YouTube, TikTok,
So
and all of
I'll say
those.
I'm a tech enthusiast. I've always known that I had this passion for tech stuff because I buy gadgets a lot. Yeah, so then I now turned I found a way to sorry.
Your light.
Nigeria happens to
Nigeria don't happen to you. All right, so let's just give you a few seconds, a few minutes while you
Okay,
get your light up. Ah, you see the
okay.
difference. The difference
So
between the previous light and this light. It's actually huge. But it's fine. We can still see your face. All right, so go on.
all right, so I found a way to turn the passion I have into content. Like I started creating content from what I'm passionate about, like those tech stuff, those tech gadgets. I buy random stuff a lot from AliExpress, Jumia, things that I don't necessarily need, and after buying it, I'll just dump them somewhere. So I've always known that I had this passion for tech, consumables, electronics, consumer electronics products. And I somehow, in the face of adversity during the Corona period, gave me or it allowed me the opportunity.
Wonderful. Nigeria is looking like
Yeah,
it's getting better,
my
right?
Nigeria is better than some Nigeria.
Like my Nigeria. All right, right on, man.
Yeah, so I got the opportunity to, venture into content creation, and I was lucky enough that the reception was encouraging because if it wasn't encouraging, my kind of person would just, be
Get
discouraged.
discouraged
But
and
the initial reception, it wasn't fantastic, but yeah, people encouraged me, and that was like a springboard to for fast forward to today. I'm still struggling. Of course, the struggle continue, but so far so good. I'm happy where I am. I'm not yet where I want to be, or where I think, or where I know I'll be. I can be, but
yeah.
here we are.
For someone like you to say you're still struggling, I need to know exactly what you mean by you're still
Of
struggling.
course, of course, we
No,
are
no, no.
still
I'm not even. I'm
struggling.
not even getting. I'm not getting into probably the financial details and all of that. Let's just stay in the
Okay,
context of the YouTube and all
not
that. So, what do you
even
mean by you're still
financial.
struggling?
If you talk
So, what
about
is it?
financial, the truth is I don't create it for profit. I don't have that expectation, to be honest with you. In fact, I spend my money, to to ensure that I create good content, to ensure that I am up to date, up to standard. I actually do not have any expectation on in terms of finance, and how much I'm getting. That's, to be honest with you. I spend I just spent 30K or 35K day first a day to get a softbox. I have one, but I'll be traveling soon, right? And the one I have is very big. I can't. It's not portable. It's not mobile. So I need the one that I can just fold like an umbrella. Anytime I'll just open it. So I
Just
had to
move.
buy it. It's not like it's not for me. It's not about the profit. Yeah. So finance is not even a challenge. The struggle I'm talking about is, it has to do with mentality, with the morale, the drive,
Okay.
like this creative burnout thing. It's very real. That's the struggle for me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So after spending so much time creating content, I expect that people will watch. As I expect that Instagram, YouTube, or the algorithm would know that I spend a lot of time, I put a lot of effort inside this thing, and they should try on their own part to deliver it to
To
people,
push
at
out the
least,
video.
yeah, to make an impression. Let them give the impression out there, so people have the choice to click or not. But I don't think they do that. I just think they hide it. I don't know, and they push the ones they want. So that's the struggle I'm talking about. It has to do with morale. Like sometimes I'm really down, emotionally downcast.
All right. So I think one thing I pick from
Okay.
it is that Nigeria has happened to you again. So one thing I pick from the whole conversation is that, of course, there are the high moments, there are the low moments, there are the good times
Yeah.
and the bad times. There are times, of course, I'm also into content creation. There are sometimes you actually put out the content, and in 5 minutes it's blowing up. For example, I actually put out a reels on Facebook yesterday, and today I checked, it's had about 15,000 views already on Facebook. But sometimes you put out reels and in 2 weeks, it doesn't even had 100 views. And you're like,
So
I thought this
that's
thing
it
was
for
going to
you.
go viral.
And if you take note, the ones that go viral are just very random stuff. Like you don't expect them to go
That you
viral.
never expect to go viral.
I have a video on
It's
TikTok that
okay.
is 1.4 million currently. I've never
Wow.
had 1.4 million on any video at all. But on that video, I have 1.4 million. And that video happened. It just happened. I was shooting for a YouTube video, um, camera comparison, and there was a water fountain very close by. So my friend said I should check if this was just making like joking around. He knows that the phone is not water resistant. He just said, put this phone for water, made the moon sweat on a water resistance. And we joked about it, we laughed, and at the end I was like, oh, let me try it, right? So I just opened my other phone camera and I videoed, dipped the phone inside the water and just brought it out. The phone did not survive. I posted that video on TikTok and it's currently at 1.4 million views. So that's like that was not the video I came to shoot. So I wasn't expecting it to do any number, but at the end,
It
that's like
did.
my highest view so far.
So I think one thing that comes clear is that for all the social platforms, the algorithm seems to be the main issue. It's difficult to actually understand what exactly it's looking for. Sometimes they tell you it's looking for hashtags, and then you do hashtags, and look like after hashtag works for sometimes, and then hashtag doesn't work again. You're asking what is working again. I know recently
Um,
what seems to be working.
yeah,
Okay,
I
you want to
think
say
if
something?
every platform has their own requirements or their own criteria, their own rules and regulations or their own algorithm to push out content, their own method, right? So for YouTube, I think there's nobody has actually studied it and successfully understood the algorithm, but some people are saying that you need to have a very good thumbnail first of all on YouTube. Your thumbnail has to be on point, and then for that topic you are talking about, you need to be mentioning it, like mention it like there is a speech to text engine on YouTube that's reads the speech and then makes sure that that thing you're talking about, you're actually saying it. And if you don't say it enough, it will not push the content. On TikTok, they say you must start with a banger, like you must start very excited to keep people, to stop people from scrolling and all that. So there are different there are different
A different
ideas
school of
for
thought.
those.
Yeah, different school of
Yeah.
thought. People have different opinion about it. All right, but we're not getting into all of those techie stuff about YouTube, even though we've seen it to touch about it. But from where I stand, there are several people on YouTube who's probably been on YouTube for 2 years, 3 years, and they've been creating content consistently. And it looks like they're not getting any success. And there are other people on YouTube who start creating content, and in 5 months, 6 months, they've blown up. One
Yeah.
of the persons that I know like that I follow closely is James Jani. James Jani actually got on YouTube, and in a short while, not up to 1 year, he's had more than 2 million subscribers. And in his own case, I think one of the things that those that have studied him says worked out for him was that his content style is actually unique, absolutely unique. He uses mostly documentary style. There's a way he actually runs his video. You may actually want to check him up on YouTube, James Jani. He uses documentary style, and his videos are intriguing. When you watch one, you want to watch the second one. And I think one of the things that they say is key on YouTube is YouTube want people to stay on the platform. They want
Yeah.
people hooked. They want people to stay and watch the video through. So if you make kind of videos that people come on and in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, they've clicked away and they're not coming back, YouTube wants people who create videos that make people stay on the platform and that makes people keep coming back. So when the algorithm sees that it looks like your videos are gaining traction, people love your video, they are watching it beyond 50%, more than average. And when they watch one video, they get to want to watch another one. It looks like you should feel like,
Yeah.
man, it looks like you're doing something great. Let's
Mm.
push you out. So people say that's actually what worked for James Jani. But let's leave that aside. I want to focus on you because you are the celebrity YouTuber on this YouTube discussion.
Bro, stop
So I'm
that.
gonna. So you started YouTube I don't know if you had videos. I checked out your YouTube platform. I don't know if you had videos before January 2020, but I noticed that your first video was actually January 4th, 2020. Yeah, I checked that out.
Yeah,
So you
so
don't know how. All right,
my first video was January 4th, but I created the account very long ago. I think I created the account somewhere around
2016. Yeah, I saw
2016 or
2016.
2017. Yeah, so
I think I saw
when I started
2016.
learning graphics, I watched a lot of Photoshop tutorials, and there's something I learned that I just created a video. I just recorded my screen, very poor audio, bad screen recording, everything was poor. So I just posted it on the YouTube. That was when I created the YouTube channel and posted it on YouTube. And until I deleted that video, it had only me as a viewer, like one view. So I deleted the video. I deleted the video to start officially as a YouTuber. Mm.
All right. So you started in January 2020, and I checked your account today. You have probably 28.9K. So, like I was saying, some people have been into the game for like 2 years, and it's not looking like it's working for them. You've been in it in 2 years, and you've had 28.9K followers. I want to ask you, have you ever sat down to ask yourself, what exactly do you think worked for you? Because I remember the last time we had a discussion on Instagram, when you gave the story about how, during the COVID-19, it just felt like, oh, there's a lot of time, we're locked down. And so what do I do with all of this time and all of this tech, this tech guy that I've gathered, I'm not using? Let me start creating something about tech. And then you started. And you were saying, okay, in the first year, let's see if I can actually get 1,000 subscribers. And I think in your first year, you got 10K subscribers. So I'm going
Yeah.
to ask you, have you ever thought about it and ask yourself, what exactly did you think contributed to your growth on YouTube? What do you think actually contributed to it?
I think it's value. Like people want to come in and then get value. They would return if they get value. Okay. Another thing that matters is how you present the value you are trying to present.
I'm actually taking notes, so go ahead.
Yeah, basically the quality, the value. That's essentially it. No, that's the most essential part of the entire thing. Like if I want to watch your video, if I'm going on YouTube now to watch a video, I'm going to search for how, what, why, right? I'm trying to get answers to my question. Mostly, basically, that's what I do on YouTube, to get answers to questions, to watch videos. So people want to get in and then get the value like they are looking for straight up. No sugarcoating. Like they don't want to see they don't want to get quoted value because someone paid you, like a brand paid you. you
And
know
you're just
they want
you're just
they
a
want the
mouthpiece.
truth. Yeah. So for me, I reviewed mobile gadgets, mobile phones on YouTube. So they would want to see exactly what that phone has and what it doesn't. So even
Before
if
they go buy it, because some of them are trying to make a buying decision. They're trying to see,
yes,
should I buy this
yes,
phone? And so they come to your channel and
exactly.
you tell them everything about the phone, and that's
So
some
nobody
value.
comes to let me not say nobody, but most people that go on YouTube are going there to get something. You are either going to buy a phone and you want to learn about that phone. You are either trying to get a new skill and you want to know if that skill is lucrative. So many, you want to know how to do that, how to go about it, where to learn it. You want to listen to experiences of people that have gone through that line. So people are actually going on YouTube to get value, and your ability to give them value and keep them hooked, excited throughout the process of delivering your value. That's key.
That's a
You know,
plus.
yeah,
One of the things we're doing on this, in this program is actually giving value. People are also asking questions like, this all crazy about YouTube. How do I really make money out of it? That's what because so one thing I pick from all that you have said is that if you're going to start a YouTube channel, the first thing it looks like you need to think about is what value are you bringing? Statistics
exactly.
actually shows that YouTube is the second most used search engine after Google. And of course,
Yeah,
YouTube and Google are
yeah.
brothers. They're owned by the same company.
Mm,
So after
mm.
Google, the most used search engine in this world is actually Google. The next one after it is YouTube. And so
YouTube.
people go to YouTube to go ask questions. How can I do this? How do I make money online? How do I start digital marketing? And so your ability to create a video that answers the questions in the heart of people, is what you should be thinking about when you're actually going into the YouTube
Yeah.
space. That's some value there. So I'm going to ask you, I want us to really get into the art of discussion, because I don't want this conversation to take too long, probably 45 minutes, 1 hour, and we're done. So we actually came here to learn about how to make money on YouTube. All right, so before we come back, we're going to come back to how to start YouTube, because there are going to be people who are going to watch this video and they've not started at all, and they're looking for some inspiration. Like I said on Facebook, you're one of the person that inspired me to start my own YouTube channel. I've always wanted to do it, but I've always postponed it. I don't have a good a good phone. I don't have this. I don't have that. It has to be perfect and all that. Then when we got into the discussion sometimes last year, and then you said just start anyhow. You're gonna get better. And we had the discussion on Instagram, and you're telling me start. You started somehow. And over time, your video has been getting better. The quality keeps getting better. The sound keeps getting better. And then I felt like, okay, let me to start. So I started in December 2021. I think it was the last week of December. Today is
And
August
you've you've
21.
you've crossed 1K.
And I have more than 1,000 subscribers. All
Big
right. So
energy.
bad energy, big energy. So, one of the questions people are always asking is, how do you make money on YouTube? And I think we should start having that discussion tonight. That's why we came here. In your own experience, we're gonna need your experience now. If you have made money practically, how did you make money? And outside your experience too, from your study, from your research, how do people really make money on YouTube? Over to you.
Okay, so there are several ways you can start making money on YouTube. First of all, I would like to establish a fact, not a fact, like that's my opinion, and it has really helped me. Like to 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 really do the YouTube thing, content creation thing, without problem of being frustrated, you have to do it without expectations. Like you must go in there without the initial expectation of making money. Like just go in there and be like, I'm not here to make money. I'm here to enjoy myself. I'm
I just
here
want to
to
enjoy myself.
yeah, I'm here to add value to people's life. Like I found a mission in life, right? So in that process, of course, money will come when you do value well, like when you deliver or you're able to give value to people, they would subscribe to you, and that subscription will amount to um, making you eligible to be part of the YouTube partnership program. Okay, so
Okay.
you can make money several ways on YouTube. There is the primary one, the standard one, which is the YouTube partnership program. That's when you get to 4,000 watch hours and 8,000 subscribers, then you are qualified to get into that program, right? So the partnership program just entails YouTube adding ads on your video, like before, like a pre-roll before your video. At, the subject of ad is something that people have not yet understood very properly. So companies pay YouTube for ads. Companies, big companies, corporations like Samsung. Um, okay, I'm going to be talking about or mentioning mobile tech companies because
That's your
that's
space.
really where
We're fine with
yeah.
it. We're fine with it.
Okay. So companies like Samsung, Techno, Infinix, Huawei, Redmi, they would pay Google, the owner of YouTube, right? Google to place ads on their platforms, not just YouTube. Google has YouTube, they have some blogs, they have other platforms essentially. So they will pay Google to put their ads on some of their platforms, including YouTube. Now, YouTube will put those ads on qualified YouTubers, on qualified YouTube channels, and then they will pay the YouTubers for that ads when a user or a viewer plays the video and watches the ad, right? So that's just the partnership program, and you can't qualify, you can't get into that program if you've not gotten to 4,000 watch hours. That means people must have watched your videos for up to 4,000 hours, and then you must
And
have
1,000
crossed the
subscribers.
1,000 subscriber benchmark. The 4,000 watch hours is actually annually, so it sets every year. So if you're not able to get 4,000 in 1 year, I don't know if they calculate it from January to December, or if it's like
No,
relative to when.
it's relative to where your channel started, kind of like mine
Uh-huh.
started on.
Okay.
I started my channel. I opened my channel August 20, last year.
Okay.
So they're going
Mm.
to count it from August 20 last year to August 20 this year. That's
Okay.
the 1 year. So
So
August 20 was yesterday. As at yesterday, I had 600 and something hours.
so
So it means
they will reset
so it
it
means
now,
I
and
need
you
to
start
reset. I need to
counting.
start again. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So watch hour is actually annually. So if you're not able to get to that target in a year, the next year you just start afresh. You know, that's no big deal. You just need one video that will just explode, and you don't even know that
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 will
video will
blow
explode.
up.
You just go. The video will just blow. My first 1,000 subscribers was one reckless techno video that I did. I was not framed properly. When I started, I was privileged to get the attention of bigger YouTubers or bigger content creators in Nigeria. So they were guiding me through some mistakes that I was doing at that time. I wasn't framed properly in that video, and I think I was talking so fast. People were not really listening to me. So one guy told me about it, Valor Reviews. He told me about it. He said, just make the corrections. I said, you are not framed properly. Look at it. Look at your head. Look at the space here. Look at the space between your right and your left. And I wanted to remove that video. He said I should leave the video. Before you know it, the video got started getting
Getting
numbers, and
views.
it got me above 1,000 subscribers. And to start getting views on other videos, you just need one video to do well. People will notice you, and then the YouTube will just pick your other videos
To
somehow.
check your other videos.
They'll
Yeah.
just know that people are interested in your type of content, and so let them try and lift other videos up and see if people and see how the reception would be. So that was how I got into the program. How 1,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers, sorry, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hour.
What doesn't watch
1,000
hours?
subscribers came first. 4,000 watch hour is it's a bit of a problem. It doesn't come easily. You likely get to 1,000 subscribers first. Okay, like just like you did. So 4,000 watch hour comes later when you have a viral video, right? So 4,000 watch hour is much more harder than getting to that
The
1,000.
1,000 subscribers, definitely.
Yeah, so that's how you get into the YouTube partnership program. So apart from that YouTube partnership program, which is like the primary thing, which is like the base, like that's if you ask anybody how to make money on YouTube, that's what they will tell you.
That's what
So
they
there are
say.
other
Yeah.
ways to make money, which are more lucrative for me.
Let's get
I've
into
not
it. Let's get into it.
yeah.
You need to know that one of the reasons why we're having this discussion is not even just about the people that are on my network. It's about
Oh, okay.
myself and all of us together. Because I'm also on YouTube. I have, I'm past 1,000 subscribers. I'm looking at, meeting the 4,000 watcher, get into the
Yeah,
YPP. But
yeah.
the YPP really doesn't. People also need to know that the YPP really doesn't pay so much money like that. And some
No, it
channels
doesn't.
also, your niche also determines the kind of
Especially
money
because
you
of our
make.
location, our
Yeah, Nigeria and some persons
region.
in
Yeah.
countries like where we
So
are.
there's
All
something
right, so
called CPM. I think I'm correct. CPM. So
yeah,
for every country, they have their own CPM, the rates at which Google, you know, pays the content creator. For US, I think it's their CPM is $5. What it means is that for every 1,000 view, you have an estimated income of $5. Estimated. So it could be slightly above or slightly below,
slightly
somewhere
beneath.
around $5. But for Nigeria, it's just $1.
The problem is because if you are a Nigerian YouTuber, for example, the likelihood is that most of your viewers and subscribers are going to come from Nigeria. And most of these people who actually
Yes.
place ads with Google don't target your audience. They target audiences that can pay money, like audience in
Yeah.
US, in Canada. And so
Yeah.
because your audience are majorly from this part of the world, most of the
Mm.
people don't put such kind of ads on your platform. So the kind of ads you're going to get is not the same with somebody who is a creator who is based in America, where Google feels like, oh, most of my audience can, where Samsung, for example, feels like, oh, most people can buy our products from here and they're going to pay some premium
Yeah.
money. So it affects, just all of these things come into view. Then your niche also comes into view. For example, if you're in
Exactly.
tech and if you're in relationship, the kind of people
Uh,
who put money to advertise on tech are like Samsung and the likes, but the same kind of people don't put money to advertise on relationship channels.
on
So those are
relationship
also
or
some of the
comedy,
things. Yeah,
right?
entertainment and
Comedy,
all of those things.
anybody, everybody. There's no particular company that is a comedy
Yeah,
company. right?
Yeah, something like that.
There's no drug for comedy. There's no clothes, comedy clothes. So there's no company that is for comedy, right? So anybody, churches where anybody can just put on a comedy
Yeah,
channel. So their CPM is quite lower,
quite
but
low.
they
Yeah,
have numbers. They have a
sure.
lot of views, so it
Entertainment
covers.
has numbers, has views, has numbers, has views.
Yes.
People love
So everybody
entertainment.
everybody
Yeah,
wants to laugh. Everybody watches
yeah.
comedy. So that's two factors, that affects
But
the.
can we leave YPP now so that we don't go into
Okay, so we
so
don't
many
dwell there.
technical details, that people don't
Okay.
really like. So YPP, let's go to other means where you can make money on YouTube.
Okay, for context, let me just say what you expect for YPP and then what you can expect,
Okay,
from the ones we'll be talking about subsequently. So for YPP, like I told you, in Nigeria, it's $1 per 1,000 views. So if you have 100,000 views, that's like $100,
that's like $100.
$100, 100,000 views. Doesn't make sense, right? That's for
Oh,
YPP. Okay, in a month, I'm still a small YouTuber. If my channel is doing fantastic for now, and my fantastic is relative to just me, I'll get $300, right? So does not make sense still. But for other
three
medium or
hundred
channels
dollars for some other person makes sense. Makes sense. $300 if you're in Nigeria now, if you're in Nigeria now is more than 180K. For some
okay, remember I
person,
said if
that's their salary
everything
for
is
6 months.
fantastic. Remember I said if everything is fantastic.
No, wait, no,
All
wait,
right,
wait, Victor Prince, calm down.
let's
Let
let's
me give
move
you.
forward.
No, let's not
Can
move
we
forward
move
first. Let's
forward?
not move forward. Let's not move forward. Now, let me paint a picture for you. The picture is that, see, there are people in Nigeria currently who do jobs that don't pay them more than 30K. See,
Of
even if
course.
all you make on YouTube is $100 and it's about 60 or 63,000 there, and you have a regular 9 to 5 job, side by side, it means that
Mm,
adds to your income, and that gives you some boost. And let's
yeah,
even assume
that's
that you
true.
don't have a job. If you make a 63,000, some people work 6 months before they earn 60,000 in this Nigeria, meaning they go to work 30 days in a month to earn just 10,000 naira. All right,
Yeah,
so that can actually be a lifesaver for somebody. For
yeah,
somebody, it
that's
can be a
true.
lifever. So
That's true.
if for
So the
big boys
other
like you,
point.
it may not mean much. But for small boys
All
like
right.
us, it's money.
This guy. Okay.
All right, let's
So
ride on.
other ways to make money on YouTube is through brand sponsorship. So that's like
Brand sponsorship.
that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm interested in, right? So brand sponsorship. For me, I'm a tech reviewer. I review mobile phones, and I've been opportune to work with popular brands in Nigeria, Huawei, so they send you devices to review, and you negotiate how much you're going to review them, stuff like that. So you get to negotiate with the brand on how much it will cost to do this particular kind of video, full review of their product. And of course, you try as much as possible to make it fair, but not honest. Fair and honest, right? You're not hiding anything, but it's a fair review because it's a sponsored review. So if I was
No,
going
wait.
to.
I want to before you go too deep and too far. I'm interested in a question. You said they send you, mobile gadgets to review. Did they give you that mobile gadgets? I want to know how many phones you must have collected so that I'm going to just ask
Okay,
question.
okay. Most of them, they leave the device with us, but some of them actually recall it back, especially
Okay.
when it's of high value, like a laptop,
Yeah,
right?
that's
They'll
expensive.
take it back. But some other brands don't. They don't. And of course, I'll sell it to add to the money because it's not always enough.
How many mobile phones do you have now that you can send to me?
Actually,
Or
honestly, I have only two now, and one of them is already going out. Like the person is calling me. Some of them I give them out.
let
Like
let's not let's not reveal all of those details. But if you get another mobile device, please remember me.
okay, so
All right, let's ride on.
there's brand sponsorship, yeah.
Yeah.
That is what most people are looking forward to. That's what most people are banking on to for their income, right? Their main source of money on YouTube is brand sponsorship, because one brand can give you, depending on how big you are, it can give you 10 million at once. Yeah.
But
So one
hold on. Let
brand,
me ask you.
one. Mm.
Let me ask you, how many subscribers did you get to before you got your first brand
Okay, my
sponsorship or
first, I
something?
think I was at 5,000. Yeah, I think that was from Infinis. Yeah, Infinis. I was at 5,000, 6,000 or 5,000. That was Infinis. And then it was the biggest money I've ever been paid once in my life. I must confess.
Beautiful, beautiful. That must be
Yeah,
some
so
money because I
it
know
was
you're a
like
big boy.
it was no, it wasn't for me now. It's not big, oh, but then it was actually big.
All right.
I didn't see it coming. So they paid for reviews for a full year for all their device. Like it was like a contract or an agreement for the entire year. So they paid us money. So some guys in Nigeria took as much as 10 million naira. So mine wasn't up to 1 million naira, but it was big for me then.
All right. Let's
Yeah.
just picture the big in our mind and let's just leave it like that. So that's number two,
Okay,
brand
so that's
sponsorship. So let's talk about this.
yeah, so that's it about brand sponsorship. Then the next one is like the next big thing after brand sponsorship, right? Is affiliate marketing.
Yeah.
So if you're able to get a brand to work with you and you make a video of their product or service, you direct your viewers to their selling points or their websites to where they can get that service or pay for it, and you agree with them on the particular amount of commission they're going to pay you. That's a lot of money, right? I have this. The one I've successfully done, which I am still in their program, is Numero eSIM. eSIM,
Yeah. I
it's a
think I saw your video
USA.
then.
Yeah. So I've done like about 3 videos or 4 videos for them because that's the only program that that is giving me small money compared to others anyway. So I tried Amazon. I wasn't successful at that.
There's not even so much money on Amazon. So much money. Most of the money
There's
goes
no
to Jeff
much money
Bezos.
on there, but I couldn't get up to three sales. There's a duration for you to get up to three, and if you don't, you'll be kicked out of the
They
program.
they,
So
they
I've been
cut you
kicked
off.
out
Yeah.
twice. Yeah, so I've not been
I've
able to
experienced I've
register again.
experienced it. So so I know
Okay.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, so affiliate marketing, you can sign up on Amazon, stuff like Amazon. There's also Jumia here in Nigeria. You can go on their KOL program. I think that's what it's called. Then you can sign up and get your affiliate link. Put the link in whatever video you're talking, whatever product you're talking about in your video. If you are talking about their clothes, whatever, or you are a makeup artist and you use one of their products and you are
Yeah.
recommending it, you love the product and you're recommending it to your viewers, you can put that product link, your affiliate link. You can get an affiliate link for that product so that anybody that clicks on that link, it will be accredited to like to be added to your account or credited to you. So there will be a
Yeah. And you
commission
get a
for
commission.
yeah, you get a commission for every sale, every successful sale they make using
Using your link. Yeah.
your link. So that's one way to make money.
So we have
But
three
those
already.
other yeah, those e-commerce sites, I don't think they are very, you know, linear when it comes to their commission, the amount they give out as commission. So where you get a lot of money is on other products and service providers like this Numera I talked about now, the eSIM provider, or there are some people that do affiliate marketing for. There's this website called Epidemic Sound. It's for content creators
Yeah.
for audio,
Yeah.
copyright free sound. So you can use their sound and then tell people that this is where this sound is coming from, and they will go to subscribe with your link, and then you get the commission for that. So there are other ways to get. You can just go on any product you like. Essentially, you can bypass Amazon, go straight to the manufacturers, negotiate with them and ask them for their affiliate program if they have. If they don't, they can actually create that because of you and then provide you your link. And then you start using that link to direct users to their websites. And for every sale or every sale they make, they will give you your commission. So that's one way to make money apart from
That's number
brand
three.
sponsorship. Yeah. So imagine you get up to 500 persons going using your link to buy a product or buy a service, and that service costs $1, and you are promised 40 percent.
40%. That's like
Yeah.
40
So
cents.
it's 40 cents, right? Imagine you have 500 sale in a month. So that's 40 cents times 500. That's about
500. Yeah.
$250, $200 or
40 cents.
thereabouts. So
Yeah, about 200.
that's one product. That's like somebody's salary in Nigeria, like a comfortable person's salary. Like the person is
Thank you for adding comfortable. Thank you for adding comfortable.
the person is ahead of
So
his
there was a time in
peers.
my life I was actually earning 50,000 naira per month. So that's like 3 months of my salary. Let's
You are
just
a
put it
big
like that.
boy now.
I was earning
You
50,000 naira in Lagos. Lagos.
no 50,000. You're a big boy. There are people
In
earning.
Lagos. I needed to
So
stress the Lagos so that you know that it's not in any other part of this Nigeria. It's actually in Lagos. That's a low
all
life,
right.
man.
So that's three now.
Yeah, we have three
Partnership,
already.
brand sponsorship, and affiliate. Now there is something called merchandise. Yeah, I believe that's what it's called.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you can,
merchandise.
yeah, you can actually produce tees, caps, or anything, customize, branded materials, and get your subscribers to buy them. Right? You can, encourage them to like. But this will only work if you have a very fantastic personality, like they really like you.
Yeah, people love
They're not just
you.
there
People
for
love you.
yeah,
Like Michael
yeah.
Jackson. Yeah.
They're
Just
not
like
just there for they're not just there for the value. Yeah.
they are there for
They are
you. They
there,
love your personality.
they love the way you talk. They love the way you look. They love you. They love something about you, your personality. Right. Some people come to watch you not because of um they are looking for answers to a question. They are
Because you're
there to
just
support
handsome.
you.
Some of them because you're handsome, like someone like you.
We all know you're lying.
Everybody knows you're actually handsome.
Yeah. So some people just come to watch you because of your personality. Probably you are funny. There's something about you that they like, and that's why they are there. So they will be willing to support you in any way they can by buying whatever you put out there, by wearing your branded material outside, and letting people
Yeah.
know that they actually support you. So that's one way to make money. Another way to make money is through what YouTube calls YouTube membership.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a program by YouTube that will allow your viewers to subscribe. Apart from the normal subscription, now they can register on your channel. Like they can be members of your channel. There's a button there to become a part of your channel. They will pay
Like
for it.
inner carcass,
Mhm.
people who they
Like
get behind the scene access to you, like they're
backstage,
your
you understand?
inner
Yeah,
people.
so they have right to premium content.
Premium
They can
content, yeah.
access what others cannot access. You can actually
Yeah.
make a video specifically for those sets of persons. You know, they have um they have upper hand, right? They might see your videos first before others. They can get some information that ordinary people, normal subscribers won't get. So that's membership
Absolutely.
for you. So that's another way to make money. YouTube has that program, YouTube membership.
That's like
People
five
can become
already.
members.
Do we have more?
Yes, yes, we do have more apart from members.
Now, I think YouTube also has a
Um,
program. YouTube has there's a program, or let me not call it a program. For example, you can actually donate money on YouTube. You can give money to people on YouTube. Have you seen it before? Like we're having this live
no,
session
no,
now.
no.
If somebody is watching on YouTube, there's actually
Mm.
some section below to the right at the bottom where you can actually click. I know John Obidi says this a lot on this program.
Oh
He says
yeah,
give
oh yeah.
offering, give
Like
offering.
your
So many
viewers
people can
can
give you
gift
five
you money.
dollars. They can give you money, yeah, give you $5, $10, $100,
Yeah,
just because they
yeah,
like
yeah.
you, yeah. And they enjoy your
Yes, and
your,
then
your the
when they
value you're
do that,
giving them.
their comments or something will come up. Like if you are in a live program or a live show like this,
Yeah,
if they
like
do
this
that,
one,
their
yeah.
comments will be on top.
It will show on the screen that
Yeah.
somebody just gave you $5. Yeah.
So I think those are basically how you can get money on YouTube. I can't think of any other method. So there's the YouTube partnership program. There's brand sponsorship, affiliate marketing, merchandise, and
Merchandise,
membership.
YouTube membership.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
basically,
think
I
that's
think that's a lot. One of the things that people that watch this video need to understand is, sometimes you just need a few of all of those. I mean, if money is coming in from YouTube partnership, then you have one or two sponsorship, then you have like
mm,
3 or 4 affiliate
affiliate.
links and all of that, then you're made. You're made. Because I actually know some content creators on YouTube that all they do on YouTube is just creating videos. I mean, they are content creators. That's their life. They've resigned
Full
their
time,
normal jobs
full time
just to
content
do
creators.
content full time on
Yeah.
YouTube. And they are making a life. And I think one other thing we didn't mention that you didn't mention, which is one of the ways you can make money on YouTube, is to actually go into creating courses. Such that if you have, like you, for
Yeah.
instance, you have a tech platform, you can go into
Mm,
creating trainings and courses that your
yeah.
subscribers can actually register for and join you on. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's another
or
way.
or if or if you're a creative person, like you create videos, tutorials on Photoshop, you can create your own color lots, and sell those things. Like you can create your own actual product,
Yeah, you
digital
can create
products that people
templates,
can use,
courses, and all of that. Yeah,
or
brilliant.
Premiere Pro plugins, all of that, and sell.
All
So
right, so that's beautiful. We've mentioned about 6 ways you can actually make money on YouTube, and that's just some deep level. So it means if you can actually decide to start YouTube today. Now, all of these things are not going to. We also need to mention that all of these things will not happen overnight. It's not like you started
no, no.
YouTube today and tomorrow you are getting membership. Tomorrow you are
Like I
getting
said, just
sponsorship.
start up with like no expectation of making money.
Just enjoy yourself. Yeah,
That's one way not to like give up, because if
put
you
yourself
go
under
in with
pressure.
ah you won't see the money, and then eventually you will just give up.
You're just gonna give up. Yeah. Just enjoy
Mm.
yourself. Enjoy yourself. And ultimately those ones will come in. They're gonna come in somewhere in between. It's gonna be probably 6 months. It could be 6 months, it could be 1 year, it could be 2 years, but the money definitely will follow. It will definitely come. All
Yeah,
right. Just focus on creating value. Like those are some of the things Victor has mentioned on this, talk. Focus on creating value for people, then begin to build traction. Then over time, traction will give you YPP, YouTube partnership. It's going to give you your
yeah,
1,000 subscribers. It's going to give you your watch hour, and you're going to start making money from YouTube. Then traction will also, give you access to people who can actually click on your link to go buy stuff on your, using your affiliate link. Traction will, get you sponsorship because brands are now going to see and be like, oh, you have 10,000 subscribers. People are watching your video. It looks like our brands align. We can actually put our products on your YouTube channel and your subscribers can see it and they can buy from us. That's beautiful. Now, but the point is, we're not going to talk about making money on YouTube if you have not started YouTube. That's the point. The only reason I can be having this conversation with you with my brand in view is that I started YouTube some 7 months ago. And I can now begin to
yeah,
talk about how do I make money, now that I've started. So there are going to be people who are either watching this or who are going to watch this later, who have been procrastinating starting a YouTube channel and they've been wanting to, but they've just not started. So I'm going to ask you this question. What do you need to start YouTube? Essentially, what are the basics? Some people think you need to have the fancy cameras, and all of that before you can start. But give us, if I want to start YouTube today, what do you think I need? What are the essentials, the basics?
I really think if you want to start anybody can start a YouTube channel right now without gear or equipment is not an excuse. You can, once you have what to deliver, you can start. There's always a way. So first of all, you need that value, that thing we talked about.
What do
You
you
need
want
to
to be
know
doing with the
yeah,
channel? Yeah,
what
figure
you
it
what
out.
you want to offer. Something very valuable that people want to get, like you can offer, and people will appreciate it. So that's basically all you need. Talking about what to shoot with or what to, I started my YouTube channel without a camera. I wasn't showing my face, I wasn't showing any products. I downloaded pictures from the internet and placed my voice over it, and that was my first video or first 5 videos, right? Until I started using my phone. I used my phone for a while, for over a year. In fact, even at the
We need
point
to
where I
also
got
know. We need to also know what kind of phone did you use, so that people can know that they can relate with it. Somebody can feel like, oh, maybe you used iPhone 12 or iPhone 13. So
I
let let,
wasn't
let them
using it.
know.
I used a Samsung, but it's not just about the Samsung. It's about the technique, like you need to know some techniques, some principles guiding photography, camera,
So
and
that you
how
can
to
get the best out of it.
utilize or maximize your phone, to get the best quality out of it. So any phone can actually, okay, then someone introduced me to an app called Filmic Pro. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Filmic Pro. So that app will allow you to lock your focus so that your face will not be struggling to focus on your face and focus on the background. It also allow you to lock the exposure so that the light will not be changing and flickering.
When we
You
fluctuating, yeah.
understand? So that's one way to um up the quality. It's a phone. You can't compare it to the big cameras, but there are things you can do, and then you get the best out of your phone, and people will not even pay attention. If they pay attention, they will notice that it's a phone. But if you do it correctly, they are not even paying attention to the lack of quality, because the quality is sufficient. They are now paying attention to the value you are delivering.
The
So,
value
but
you are
when you do it
delivering,
very
yeah.
poorly, yeah, when you do it very poorly, they are forced to notice that something is wrong with your audio, something is wrong with your video, right? But when it's okay, it's not fantastic, it doesn't have the blurry background, but it's okay, then they will focus on what you have to give, right? They will understand. Now, another thing I did was to get a good audio is key, right?
Very
I
important.
didn't have video. I was just downloading images and then putting my audio over the images. But my audio was clean. I think it was clean. Although I was making a lot of errors with my semblance and the way I talk, like this kind of sound and all that. So some people, when I said people were encouraging enough, like the reception was good, this is it. People pointed out my mistakes and my
Where you
flaws,
need to
and
get
they
better.
encouraged me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was forced to improve, and with every video, subsequent videos,
There's
I
an
made
improvement.
sure,
There's an
yeah,
improvement. There's an
there's an
improvement. Yeah.
improvement. It was better than the previous one.
You know,
Fast
I
forward.
think one of the things that you have said, one of the things before you actually go, one of the things that people should pick from that is that people may forgive your video quality, but usually they don't forgive your audio quality because
Yeah,
they can't hear the value. You know,
they
they
can't
can't
hear
hear the
you.
value.
Sometimes people just drop their phone, like they just remove their face from the video and they are
And they
using
are
their
listening
ears.
to you. If your audio is
Yeah,
bad,
so
it's a
there's no
turn
way
off.
for them to use their eye without using their ear, unless of course you have subtitles, right? But if, let's say, you are just talking, there's no subtitle, you are talking, your video quality is fantastic, but your audio is rubbish, they they can't understand you. They need their
Yeah,
ear.
sure.
So
Yeah.
for me, I think audio is more important than video.
Than the video, yeah,
Yeah,
very much.
they are both important, but for me, I think audio is more important than video. In fact,
So for
for me,
somebody starting, okay, go ahead, go ahead.
after audio, it's actually your light, right? Those are the principles.
There's no good quality, there's no good quality video without lighting. I mean,
Exactly. So,
everybody who watched this from the start saw when
mm,
public power actually went. The difference between now that there is public power, the difference is just clear.
yeah. So
Photography is
if
lighting.
exactly, so if someone comes to me and say they want to start content creation, and then what order are they going to buy what they need to buy? Are they going to buy a microphone first or camera first or this first? I'll say buy audio, fix your audio first, then buy lights. That light will make your phone camera
The
look
phone
like
camera
your
are
camera.
absolutely
If you have
fantastic.
a
Yeah.
big DSLR camera and you don't have this, I don't know how it looks on your end though, but I'm using my laptop webcam, and from what I'm seeing, I think it looks very clean.
It's beautiful. I'm also using my laptop webcam and I'm using my ring light, and I
Oh,
think I look
okay.
fantastic.
You understand? I think this is acceptable. Like the
It's good
quality is
enough.
very, very
It's good enough.
acceptable.
Because I
Mm-hmm.
checked it on YouTube and it's brilliant. I checked it on YouTube and it looks
Yeah.
tuche.
So if you fix your audio, then you fix your lights. With that light, you can do anything you want. Then you can get your camera later. If you fix your light, then you can start using your phone. And fixing your light doesn't mean buying expensive gadgets. There's sunlight. The fixing I mean is knowing the position to stay, which is part of the principle I said you need to take note of. Knowing the position to sit down and open your window and use the natural light God has given us. So that's part of
Yeah.
fixing the lights. But if you have the resources and the fund, your pocket is large enough and fat enough, then why not? You can get the biggest and the greatest lights, right? But if you don't, fixing your lights means, knowing, arranging your house and knowing where to sit and knowing where the sun is coming from and knowing when to shoot. not when the sun is at its peak, like very harshest. No, yeah. So that's fixing your light. So to start content creation or start creating content on YouTube or videos on YouTube, you actually need your brain, your value, your mouth, and that is it. Everything can can be modified.
So basically, I think this is the order from what we have learned from you. When you want to start YouTube, don't focus first on the gadgets, getting
Mm.
the best camera and all of that.
Yeah,
Focus
but I'm
first
not
on
saying that those things are not important. They matter.
absolutely they
Yeah, they
matter, but don't
matter.
don't
Yeah.
start from there. So the first thing is actually to determine what value do you want to be creating on the channel. That's the most important. If you have good camera, have good sound, and you're not creating any value, it makes no sense. Nobody's going to watch your video. Nobody's
And
going to
I
come check
must
you
point
again.
out that while determining the value you are going to, offer to people, you should be in line with what you are comfortable, talking about. Like
What
it
you're
should be like
comfortable,
something you
yeah.
are passionate about, so that you not. If you don't know something, you don't know. Like you don't enjoy talking about something. Let's say you give me football to talk about. I'm sorry, na go learn rubbish. Right? I enjoy football. I watch it, but it's not like I know the details like you do, because I know
Yeah.
you are very good at that. I don't know the nitty gritties, like I don't know who they bought today and who
Do
they
you even
sat
have a
today.
club? Do you even have a
Yeah,
club?
I have a club. I'm PSG. What do you mean?
I said, do you have a proper club? Not just a Yimba or is PSG a club? Is French League on a league? I beg,
Hold on,
if you're not supporting
please,
a
let's
league in
focus.
England
Focus,
or
bro.
in Spain, I don't know
Focus.
what you're talking about.
We are talking about YouTube.
All right, so let's continue. So value, yeah, value. Value is the first
Yeah,
thing.
so you need to be
Focus on
passionate
the
about
value.
whatever you're going to be talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, so to make it easier for yourself to flow, like you need to flow. You need to be happy talking about it. You need to be excited. It needs to sound very interesting. But you can't do that if you don't really, you're not really into what you're talking about. Yeah, so that's it.
All right, brilliant, brilliant. All right, so again, yeah. Thank you, Sports Entertainment Gary. Say this is some value. All right, so people are feeling you are giving us value. That's both from everywhere, and we are loving it. All right, so we have looked at issues like how to grow on YouTube and all of that. Okay, so let's talk about this as we're trying to round up. What does it take to get your first 1,000 subscribers? What do you think it takes? You have mentioned a viral video earlier. You have mentioned a viral video. But supposing, all of us know that viral video, like we have seen on this discussion, is algorithm and YouTube. YouTube can just favor you one day and one video will just go viral. So it means that one is on 50-50. But really,
Mm.
outside viral video, which is outside our control, what exactly
Mhm.
is under our control that can actually get me my first 1,000 subscribers?
Okay, you can start evangelism, right? Which is something I'm not
I
comfortable
like
doing.
that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I'm actually not comfortable doing that. I'm a shy
Okay.
person. I've never sent my link to anybody on WhatsApp. Like,
Okay. I sent
yeah,
my link to some people anyway, so I did
yeah,
evangelism.
yeah. No, I want to do that. It's my person. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know how to explain it. I feel I'm disturbing you. Like, I don't want to bother anybody, right? I am shy, basically. So it's just recently that I started, getting out of my comfort zone. Like if you leave me, I'll be on my own. But recently I've been trying some other things. So I wasn't able to do that because it wasn't my thing. Like I don't like disturbing people. It's not like it's okay. I wish I was able to do that. I would have gotten to 1,000 subscribers
very
way
fast.
faster. Right. In fact, the people this little that I did was my friends. Like when I started, they will go and take people's phone, not me. Like they'll collect phone.
And go
We
on
are
YouTube and go
we
and
gather,
subscribe.
we are hanging out. Yeah. They say bring your phone.
I did it
They
too.
will
I
not
did
even
it
tell you
too.
that my friend is a YouTuber or whatever.
I did
Our
it
mutual
too.
friends, they will just about two of my friends did it for me. They'll just
I
bring
did it
your phone, let me
myself.
see something. They will go into YouTube and subscribe. They'll search for my
Yeah.
name and subscribe. So I think I got about 50 subscribers through that method, right? So those 50 subscribers were like my basic. Remember, I started from zero. I posted that video in 2016. with 0 views apart from me. Prior to when I posted that my first official YouTube video, the 4th of January video, I had no
2020. Yeah.
subscriber. Yeah, so that video, I think that video got me up to, was it 80 subscribers? Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that video plus my friends got me up to 80 subscribers. So I think I started adding 100 subscribers every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, 100 subscribers until I got that viral video. So evangelism works. So if you are someone that
Yeah, it does. It
is a
does.
people, yeah, it's a people, you are a people person, like people like you. It depends on your personality again.
So my first 100 subscribers came majorly from my WhatsApp people. My first
Yeah.
100 subscribers. As I was putting it on WhatsApp, people who like me just be like, let's just go and subscribe and support this boy. Let's just go and subscribe. And there are people who want to start YouTube and they already have, let's say, 400 or 500 people viewing their status. I, for example, have, every of my posts on YouTube, on WhatsApp does at least averagely 150 view, sometimes more than 200. So, if you are that kind of person, you have 400 views, 500 views, chances are that people are you can have some percentage of that will, if you post your link on WhatsApp, they're going to go support you straight up. So
Yeah.
that's part of evangelism.
And remember,
So
those
yeah.
initial supporters from WhatsApp, those people from WhatsApp are just there to give you the numbers, the subscriber
Numbers,
count.
they will not
Yeah,
watch your
they will
video.
not come back to watch your video, remember. Right? Most of
Absolutely.
them don't come back.
They are not interested, they just came
Yeah,
to show you
they are
support,
just there
that's all.
because it's you. They want to
Yeah.
support you.
Yeah. So after evangelism, what else should I do? What else can I
Oh,
do?
oh, no. You just have to create quality. Yeah, quality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
quality
After
videos.
value, your quality needs to entice people to subscribe, to want more, to come back later. Like your you need to be intentional about developing yourself, improving quality. I can't overemphasize this. You need to, for every video, you need to have a new thing,
Advance,
like a new style.
step up, yeah,
there's
step up.
there's a new arrangement, there's an improvement. You watch a lot of videos online, you've seen what others are doing, you don't have the gears, but with the little you have, you need to be making modifications with your setup, your scripting, your
Do something
excitement
new
level,
every time. Do something.
improvement,
Speaking of
not
doing
just
something new,
mm,
yeah, James Jani. I mentioned James Jani earlier and his
yeah,
documentary kind of video. So the first time I watched James Jani's video, I was held. Like the guy hooked me with his documentary style. So I think that was when I created the document. There was a video there's a video on my channel that is on money and how to build wealth from scratch. I used the documentary video. Of course, I won't lie. One of the reasons why I've not done the documentary video again is because that video is the most stressful video I've done in my life. That video took me
I know.
days of scripting, then doing voiceover. Then it took me plenty data to have downloaded several videos on Pixels to use to overlay the voiceover. When I finished that video, I'm like, can I do this again? And one of the things James Jani says is, he says it takes him 1 or 2 months to create one video. He doesn't do video every week, because of the kind of video he does. So he does
Yeah,
research. It takes him 1 or 2 months. So he doesn't post video every month. He posts like once. But once he posts a video, you're going to be hooked. You need to check him out. You're going to love him. You're going to love his content. Brilliant.
yeah. So that's one way. So people, I get comments like, "Oh, more your video quality, just subscribed, right? I love your video quality. Just subscribe." Like they just subscribe because of my video quality.
Your video
So
quality is top notch. I must say that. Your
it's
lighting,
not
your
it's not
everything is,
entirely top notch, but would
yeah,
they
but it's,
try?
it's dope. I mean, for someone like me, my level and your level is far apart. It's far apart. It's like life and
But
death.
so you need to keep people hooked with your quality, the way you arrange your arrangements, your scripting, right? You don't scatter information everywhere. You need to be arranged. It's very, very important. In fact, YouTube now has this what's it called? There's this mark like table of contents.
Yeah, yeah. They break down your
Mhm.
video into segments and
Exactly.
sections so that people
So
can
you need to
jump to
delineate
wherever they
all
want to
those
jump to.
points. Like let there be sections. It's not like you scatter. You're telling us about this one. You now jump into this one. Then you now come back to that first point.
Yeah,
Scattered. You
absolutely.
understand? So it needs to be arranged or curated properly. Yeah.
All right, brilliant, brilliant. So If you're just joining this conversation, we have been looking at how to make money on YouTube, and we have touched a lot. If you didn't watch this video from the start, you need to check it out. Some of the things we have actually looked at in this conversation, I'm trying to check my phone so that I can actually give you a lowdown. We first started with Victor's story, how Victor got into creating content on YouTube, just like every other person, dabbles into it, and his story is quite inspiring. That we looked at, some of the things that contributed to his growth in the early days of the channel. How do you monetize your YouTube channel? We have looked at about 6 of them. If you missed any of them, then you need to actually rewind the video. Once we're done, the video is going to be on the channel. Rewind it and get to watch it. And you say what?
No.
Okay. Then I think some of the very, very vital things you need to pick from this is, number one, making money on YouTube is a possibility. Of course, somebody is sitting here, is made money through different means. I have not started making money on YouTube, so that's why I couldn't talk about this. I had to bring somebody who has made money and who has more experience than me. So making money on YouTube is valid, it's possible. People are making money. What the guy that makes the most money on YouTube is actually, how old is this guy? Is he 13-year-old? He was actually the richest, the highest earner on YouTube for like 2 or 3 years. It's been like that for like 2 or 3 years now. He's from Indonesia, one of those countries. The guy is not up to 15, because I learned that even it is his parents that actually help him collect his YPP, because there's a certain age you can't actually get into the YouTube program. It's his parents that help him collect the money. He's actually making millions of dollars every month on YouTube through some of the means you have actually mentioned, through affiliate marketing, through YPP and all of that. So these are things you can actually get on Google. Just go check on Google and see how much people are earning on YouTube. It's crazy money. And if you are in some part of Africa, if you're in Nigeria, for example, if all you're making from YouTube is actually $300 in a month, I tell you, it's big money. It's actually some serious money. So one of the things we have learned is that you can make money on YouTube. Number two, if you want to start a YouTube today, focus on the very important things. Number one, like, what value would you be creating? These are very important questions to answer, because people come to YouTube to ask questions, to find solutions. So if you create a channel that is answering the questions that people are coming to YouTube to ask, chances are that you're going to be discovered and people are going to fall in love with you. And also, I want to add this, if you want to create a channel, learn to actually find a niche, find something that you want to hit on, you want to talk about. Don't build a channel where you're talking about 6, 7 different things. We don't know you for one thing. Today you talk entertainment, tomorrow you talk tech, next tomorrow you talk business, then the next tomorrow you're talking finance, then the next tomorrow you're just a jack of all trades, you're everywhere. Yeah, you talk relationship. Find something like you said, something you're comfortable talking about, something you have some level of knowledge about, that you're an authority about. Of course, you're going to need to continue reading and developing so that you can always have fresh content. But of course, what value is your channel delivering? And you don't need to have all the gadgets. I didn't start out having a professional camera. And the funniest part, I don't even use my professional camera till now. I use my phone. I use my Samsung phone to actually shoot all of my videos. I do my editing on my phone. I don't edit on laptop. I use InShot. All of my editing, I do it on InShot. So it means with your phone, you can start your YouTube channel today. Just, like this guy that owns Think Media will say, he says, just click record. Just click record. Click record and just put the first video out. It's not going to be perfect, but with time, you're going to commit to the journey, and you're going to commit to developing yourself and making sure this video is better than the next video.
Process.
Better. You learn. I'm still learning a lot. I'm far from the places where Victor Praiz has gotten to, and I hope I get to your place someday. And to make your first 1,000 subscribers, Victor offered some ideas. Number one, do evangelism. Your WhatsApp is a good place to evangelize. People subscribe to my channel on my WhatsApp status because I put it there once in a while. My Facebook too, I share my videos on Facebook. People come to subscribe on the channel. And if you're watching this video either now or you're going to watch it in future, one of the things you should do is to click the subscribe button on this channel. And I'm going to add Victor Praiz's channel also in the description section so that you go check it out. And of course, it's on the screen already. Follow Victor on Facebook and IG at Victor Praiz. And then if you go on YouTube, you want to find Victor, just look for Praiz Tech and you're going to see Victor on. And you just go to his channel and go and get some inspiration. He has 28.9K subscribers in 2 years. Just go there and say, oh God of Victor Praiz, you have to do my that's a prayer for the God that did it for Victor Praiz. You have to do it for me too, Just get some inspiration from this discussion tonight and go start your channel. I started mine in December 2021. That's like 8 months ago. And I have 1,350 subscribers. If you never start, you will not have your first subscriber, you will not have the second, not to talk of 1,000 if you never start. So start now. In fact, start tomorrow. If you don't have a channel, start tomorrow. Open it tomorrow. Do just one video. Just do a video. It's not going to be perfect. You need to go and check my first video. It's crazy. It's crazy. And the ones I've done in
It's
recent
always
times,
crazy.
you're gonna look at your first videos from years back and be like, did I really
Ah,
do this? Did I
go
do
weep.
this? All right, so we've had a wonderful time tonight, and I want us to bring this discussion to a wrap, in say 5 minutes. I'm just gonna ask you this final question, Victor.
Okay.
I was creating content either on YouTube or on TikTok, on Instagram. How has it changed your life? Has it changed your life? That's the first question. Has it changed your life? If it has changed your life, how do you think it has changed your life? So that somebody
Yes,
on
it
this,
has.
call can. How has it changed
It
your life?
has changed my life. And I'm super grateful that, whatever happened and I got in, because not just that I'm doing something that, is valuable to people or people enjoy, or that I'm adding value to people. I also feel I learned a lot. Everything I learned about, most of the things I know about video editing. In fact, I am currently a freelancer on Upwork, and I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't start YouTube, to start editing videos. I started editing videos. I started laying my hands, or trying to get more information, trying to get more skill. If I see this effect, I want to go and search how they achieved it, and
Yeah,
that with that learning, with the entire learning thing, I was adding to my skill level. I was eligible to get jobs. I was qualified to. There are seeing proofs on my channel, because I use those effects and those skills that I've acquired to for my videos, and I use my videos as like my portfolio. So when I apply for a
yeah,
job on
yeah,
Upwork or Fiverr, I send them to my channel, and they go to see what I've been able to do, or the kind my editing style, and they really like my editing style. So I wouldn't have been able to do those things if I didn't get into content creation on YouTube. So YouTube afforded me the opportunity to explore, use my phone. I use every aspect of my phone currently. Normally, before, my phone was just for enjoyment, videos, right?
yeah.
Chatting. But now I am able to use my phone for
For something
teleprompter,
valuable.
use it for
Yeah.
editing, use it for many things.
And you
I'm
have
able
also
to use
made
my
some
laptop
money.
just more than office work, right? I'm able to
And you have made
utilize.
money, you have met people, you have had connections
let's
that
let's
you
leave
may
the
never.
money part.
Let's leave the money side.
Let's
we
leave the
came to
money
this,
part.
we came to this discussion for the money. We came because of the money. That's why we came. We didn't come for any other thing. But
Oh
you
yeah,
have also
there's
the
the money
opportunity to
part.
meet people. Yeah, to meet
Yeah,
people, to
yeah,
yeah,
that's true. So
absolutely.
I
It's
have
life
a lot of
changing.
friends, other content creators in Nigeria that I haven't met face to face. All right, but somehow we are somehow close, because we understand each other. In my journey, I didn't just go alone. I had encouragement or advice from people. Like, people were
Yeah.
literally training me remotely. you know I had a lot of questions about cameras and the whole thing, tripod, how to place your lights. People were answering those questions, right? So in the process, we became friends, and I'm glad that I met those guys, because they are all big now. They are celebrities, so we are getting there. So
So
apart
in
from that,
summary, it's life changing.
yeah, it's life changing.
Life
Sure, it
changing.
is.
Life changing.
Yeah. So there's the money part too, because somehow, if you add the extra revenue I get to my salary, even though I just resigned, if you add the money I get to my salary, it will be enough to sustain me
Oh, I think we lost.
Sorry, someone called me. I had to. My internet.
Frozen right now. On this conversation, we've learned, how you can make money on YouTube, and some of the things that can help you start, how you can also grow on YouTube. These are some of the things that we have actually picked from this conversation, Victor Praiz. And like we are ending on this note, he's told us that it has changed his life. And for starting my YouTube channel has changed my life. I've met people, I've learned, I've improved myself. I keep learning video editing, I keep gaining confidence. Absolutely. Right. So that's about that. This again is the fireside chat, and I've been having the discussion with Victor Praiz. One of my friends is a tech Praiz, and check him. If you're watching this video now or you're watching it later. All right, Victor Praiz, are you back?
Yes, I am, but my network is not fantastic.
Up already. I was not.
Yeah, no.
Enough now, 15 minutes, which is absolutely brilliant. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for giving us your time. Thank you for sharing with us. Thank you for,
Thank you for having me.
For teaching us. I've learned a lot from you, and I'm glad that you actually decided to do this with me. Thank you so much for answering my call, whatever I call on you. I'm very grateful, to be able to call a celebrity YouTuber to come to my channel, an upcoming YouTuber, and that you give us the audience. We're very grateful.
Man, so I think this is evidence that we should really bring this conversation to a close. All right, this is evidence that we should really bring this conversation to a close. It's been so much value. Okay, so I wanted to just say thank you so much for this great value at no cost. It's been wonderful doing this with Victor. Victor, thank you. We're grateful, and I hope to see you more on my channel. Thank you. If you're here, please go to YouTube, go to Victor Praiz YouTube, YouTube channel at Victor Praiz and subscribe so that you can actually get all the value. And of course, check out the channel. You're going to learn a lot. Some of the things you're going to find are going to inspire you to really go into YouTube. And of course, find him on Facebook at Victor Praiz, on Instagram also at Victor Praiz. And of course, find me on Facebook at Ayala. Find me on Instagram at businesscoach_D. And this is my YouTube channel. If you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe, like this video, share this video with your network. And I'll see you again on another edition of the Fireside Chat, brought to you for the symbols of Emerge Africa. This is Emerge Africa. If you want to join Emerge Africa, check us out on Facebook, Emerge Africa on Facebook, and we'll be glad to actually have you become a part of the community. And I'll see you guys again some other time. Thank you.